So today, doing sketchy things again. Coil sleeves, because Honda, cheap, eBay parts. So, no instructions for these ever. So that's exciting. The fronts are the same as the rear. And when you disassemble, this is how it will come off. It's got its top hat up there, the actual spring. Oh, jeez. Should have made a better setup, better spring. That's what you're left with. So, for the new parts, the new top hat here will need to be drilled out a bit. It's just quite not big enough for that. I will be installing the original top hat on top of the silver one as well. And they'll sandwich up here. For these sleeves, they do ship them upside down. I don't know why, but it's weird. So throw them on, make sure the collar is facing up here for the spring to support on. You will then slide this onto the strut, install that dust boot again, spring, new top hat and old top hat, tighten it down with the old nut. Pretty simple. To get these out of the vehicle, it's really easy. Just two 12mm bolts at the top and one 14mm at the bottom. And oh my god, these voice cracks are brutal today. But anyway, nice, quick, simple. Coil sleeves. I got the front done. The rear has not even been started, so start busting these together and tear it apart. So here we are, just about to assemble it. You do get an assorted bag of rubber O-ring looking things. Those are going to be your spacers here for the sleeve, just to make sure that's not rattling around. Slip that over top, sit like that. Then you get different length set screws, and you thread them in down here. Again, you want to try and keep this collar centered. Tighten those down enough so that these can thread past. All I got to do, put the spring on, top hat's nut, done. Super easy, maybe 5 minutes per strut. So we got some more parts. Rad cap, of course. Cute control arm bush, nope. Strut bushing. So got the sleeves installed yesterday. This was seized, we had to cut it out. So what I didn't do is get a bolt. When you're trying to get the struts out, you just have to pull the inside liner in your trunk to the side. He's going to be where the two bolts are on either side. Right now we are putting in this side. What we had to do is undo the single 14mm down here, undo these two on this side for the upper arm, and then you can actually swing the entire assembly down to fit this strut in. So we're just tightening it up now. Use some anti-seize. She'll be together and we'll be slammed. While I'm down here, good opportunity to show off how little rust she has. Also good opportunity to show it the custom Yannica muffler system we just did. And shout out to the air hammer. 'Cause of you! So what step of lowering the car is beating the bushing out of the control arm? It's gotta go in, so it's gotta come out. You think it's cooperating? Ready to set this in. Make sure you get the numbers aimed out. Drop the bottom in first. And then all you gotta do is step on her. Get the control arms to flex down a bit. Pop the two bolts in. Tighten up this control arm. Tighten up the two nuts up on top for the strut. And the one bolt at the bottom. Lowered. Nice and easy. $50. Kind of sketchy, but cheap. I'm about that.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Smear it.
Oh, she's tight.
Oh yeah, it's going real good. Real hard to do with one hand.
Alright, I tried. So here we are, almost done. Very crucial. If you take anything from watching my videos, especially with suspension, make sure that you torque everything to spec. You never want to tighten things. That's how they... And just like that. Perfect. Oh. Beauty. Oh, beauty. Ooh. Oh. What do we... Ooh, yeah, sound good. Oh, what? That's it? Oh, she needs more low. Once you get them in, you bolt them in nice and tight. Take it for a rip. Go around the block. Come back, make sure everything's tight. Once that's all done and sorted out, I guess, for your trunk, you have about 3 clips on each side that hold your lining in. So, put your lining back to where it should be, pop those back in. I'd love to get footage. It's shitty out. Holy. It is shitty outside. There we go. So, as much as I'd love to, nope. It's 3 clips. Pretty easy. You can figure it out. I lost all the clips for doing the front coilover sleeves, so that sucks. Not surprising in the slightest. A little more challenging on the front. You got the 2 nuts on the top. You do have to remove the axle nut, which if you have an electric impact, makes it easy. If not, breaker bar, I guess. So that would be the only thing that would give you some issues here. And then lowering or removing the lower control arm would be your easiest option for the front. You can swing the whole knuckle out, basically remove the strut that way. Basically the same for the front and rears. They're all the same. Just make sure they go back in the right spot. If you slam it like me, because you need all the low, which really don't recommend, and you hit one bump, that strut will forever be gone. So, strongly recommend not slamming it. If you are, it's going to be a solid ride for about half a block, and then, then bad. So, if you're going to lower it an inch or 2, that would be a good route. I wouldn't slam it. Get coilovers are going to do that. Very bad for the struts, and after about a week, they will never, ever operate the same again. They'll be throwaway at that point. The rears, got them in. I think the kit's like $50 up here in Canadian pesos. So it's real cheap. I will do a review, I guess, in a while on how good they are. I mean, I wouldn't recommend them, but I would. If you're daily, I would not recommend them. So I got to get coilovers already, because they're nifty and all, but I don't want that as a daily. We'll see how they go. I'll make a little review or something, but for now, that's that. Make sure check in a week that things are tight. Nice and easy project, $50, can't go wrong, but like I said, recommend getting something a little more expensive and more quality. Go easy on the hardware because it strips out real easy. Oh shit, hey, we're just gonna, how about we move all that out of the way? We're up here in Canada, this is legal. Legal. Dish soap. Yeah, so engine. Don't know what's happening with that next. That's probably gonna build. I keep going back and forth what I'm doing on that, so that's a thing. Go easy on the hardware when you're putting the coil sleeves on. The way that I got the spring off this is important. Is I used an impact and I just dugga the top hat nut off and shot the spring at this door. Don't do that. Get spring. Compressor. Get the spring compressor. Jesus Christ. I need a nap. Use a spring compressor. I'm not going to show you how you do just the top nut thing, because you can search that. Wouldn't recommend it. It's not horrendous, like it's not a million pressures per square inch, but you can definitely, you know, bust out a window or punch a hole in your drywall, and it's not safe. I don't want to be responsible for someone killing themselves by shooting themselves in the forehead with a nut, so I'm not going to show you how to do that, but if you want, you can Google it. There's ways you can do it. Just go rent a compressor tool, and you wrench it down. It takes about 5 minutes, and you're done, so recommend that way. Putting the coil sleeves back on, don't need it because it's loose as all hell. So just keep in mind, travel distance of the strut Not very much, especially once you slam it, so just go easy on it. Might ride like a turd, but if your struts are in good shape, it'll be decent. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like me talking, so we're gonna wrap this up. I'll do a review. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know how it is in a bit. Post that video up and go from there. But fronts, same as the rears. Make sure that you are adjusting them out. So letters, numbers, letters. Woo! So the letters, no, fuck. Numbers, so the numbers face out. So you can adjust them all correctly. It does come with 2 little spanner adjuster wrenches for your coil overs. So you just kind of snug those up together and make sure it won't walk off, and then boom, race car. So thanks fellas for watching. I'm gonna go edit 4 weeks of videos. Edit 4 weeks of videos. Oh my god. I'm gonna go edit 4 weeks of videos for you guys, because we're as in me am very, very far behind. And okay, bye, that's enough. I can't talk. Thanks.